Hey everybody, welcome back to another process video. We are going to be working on one of these stories that I story planned for in my paper person video, and I'll link that right up here. But yeah, so we're gonna do that, and it's going to be of this one. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to go back and because I took a 8-year hiatus to scrapbooking, I am trying to go back and just pick out a few of my most prized pictures, and at least get those ones documented, and then just start working through pictures, especially as the kits come in that definitely spark a story, and that I plan stories for, or, and that kind of thing. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not letting myself get overwhelmed by it. I'm not trying to make myself feel bad about not documenting these stories, but as they come through, that is what I'm doing. So each boy has a life crafted album, I believe. Yeah, so Cannons, yep, Cannons is blue, and this was one story, so I have already done one. Ooh, that needs to be probably taped. Oh, well, on the back side of it, it will eventually get that done. Well, I guess not this one, because he's 6 in this. So anyways, this is one story that I have done. So literally, what I'm doing at this point is I'm definitely going through and like doing the big pictures. So like, the main ones on the stairs. And whenever I do a story for one, because for most parts, right now, I am doing big monumental, like I said, things. So the boys usually have about the same picture. So when he was in 2nd grade, he was in 7th grade. And I kind of, to make it easier and get through this process, I really am just using the same sketch and doing one spread for each boy. Make it easy. I got these 2 spreads done really quickly, and that's kind of what we're going to do again today. I don't have cards picked out for my oldest yet, just because this was a story, like I said, from that story kit. But we're gonna work with it. So, and this is what sparked. This card is what sparked this story. I'm using this, and I don't know if I'm using this card. I might, just because it goes with the 5 and it goes with the picture pretty well. It's gonna just come together pretty easy. I am gonna do a little bit of stamping, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know exactly what, but these were some of my favorite pictures, and he is like just turning 5 in this picture. And this was my sketch, and I have the journaling all ready to go for both stories. Like I said, I still need to find something for him, but like I have so many digital, I have a lot, so that I'll be able to pick something and get it down. As for this, I am going to put it on this side just because it's in here and ready to go. But eventually, as stories keep on coming into this, I will start making it more chronological. So things might get shifted, might not. I don't know. Like, obviously he's 5 here, so he was in 1st grade, and he's 6 here for 2nd grade. But for right now, just to fill this book up and get it going. And then eventually, like I said, that he will have a book. As I keep on digging into this, he'll have a book for each year. Maybe 2 in 1 year. I don't know. These don't hold that much, so I'm guessing he'll have a book for each year. So, all right, let's get started on that. Like I said, this should go pretty quickly, and I'm going to put my oldest sons in here. I don't know. I'm not going to finish that before I have to go get my youngest son from the bus. But this is going to come together pretty quickly, as like I said, I'm going to do this one and this one, I believe. I'm not quite sure on this card. I'm going to look through the kit that this came through and see if maybe there's a different card that will work better. And then my journaling, I'm going to cut these out into strips and put over that. So, all right, I'm going to put you on fast forward and get us going. All right, friends, so this is going to come together pretty darn quickly as I want most of these spreads too. So because I am going back and back scrapping for so many memories, I just want these ones to come together. I just want them documented, you know, with just a little, you know, hint of creativity. I don't want these, you know, taking me 20, you know, an hour each, I should say. It looks like this whole spread took with the talking at the beginning, took me 23 minutes, and now I've cut it down to about 9. So anyways, as you can see right there, I had put it all the journaling just on copy paper and then cut them out in like little word strips. I do wish that I would have made that a little bit smaller, but it was my first time doing something like this, so I'll know the next time. So yeah, just using my Close to My Heart ink and putting a date stamp on there for the date that the picture was actually taken. And then I was trying to figure out, like, how am I going to put, I wanted to put, like, this is 5 on that picture, but I didn't really want to take away from the picture. So I thought, well, if I could get a big 5, like this Carrie Bradford stamp, I could do this. And then it occurred to me, like, if I use the inner part of it, I could stamp inside the 5. This is, here I am, like, oh, that idea came to me. And now I just need to find an alpha that will actually fit in there. And of course, the Apollo from Feed Your Craft wins every time. I love that font. It's so unfortunate that you guys unfortunately cannot get it since Feed Your Craft is now shut down. But I decided to stamp on a piece of vellum, which we all know is not the easiest. And you're going to see I did struggle with it. It's not perfect. But again, it's done, guys. So I do end up stamping out 2 5s just in case I messed up one. And I literally messed it up in the first time I put the T down. So I immediately go on to the next one. And I am just using my regular ink. StazOn is still pretty slippery to me. And as you can see there, those stamps, I've used StazOn with those stamps several times, and you can see that StazOn definitely like stains your stamps and stuff. So I just use my regular, and I don't feel like that was any more slippery than StazOn. There we go. The T was not, you know, like in the middle. So I was just like, oh, well, there goes the first one. Sorry, my head gets in the way. It doesn't come out perfect, but I think I love the idea. So I just had to be really careful when I fussy cut this out to not get ink anywhere. And I think, I do. I smudge ink somewhere. I can't remember. I end up using a little heart from Elle Studio to like cover that little smudge up. So, and I even let this dry for quite some time. Like I went and got my son off the bus and everything, and I still let it sit there. So I am going to be starting to look for some different vellum and see if I can find some better vellum, because that was just like vellum from Michael's, I think. So yeah, there we go. There was the little heart to cover that smudge. I then use my tiny attacher just to attach it down. And I call it good. I stamp some I punch some holes in there with my 6-hole punch, and that is my spread. So you're going to see it in here. You're also going to see at the end of this video, I will put a picture of my other son's layout, because I didn't end up doing that one on camera. I just got it done one day. Again, it was kind of the exact same layout as this one. So thank you guys so much for being here. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. Thank you.